Things of that nature, and you owe it to yourself. Oh.
What's up with it, y'all?
What up, y'all?
What's going down, man?
Man, a whole lot of everything, my dude. Ripping and running. You know how we do, man. But how about yourself, man, on this lovely Wednesday?
Man. Hey, it's not bad, not bad at all, man. Nice and sunny out here, up here in the tippy top of the Northern California.
Right.
At the top of the top, looking, I ain't looking down at nobody, but I'm up here. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. That's what it do, man. That's how it goes, bro. So,
yeah, man.
Lovely Wednesday, man. Sports Talk Wednesdays, 1 p.m. We back again. Doc Madness, or should I say the D and the Doc from that TOTA. You owe it to yourself to always tap in and go check out the descriptions. Go check out the playlist, what's in your playlist, and go check out the episodes. We got a lot dropping for y'all, shorts and the whole nine. So, we back. And a quick shout out. You know what I'm saying? Forever Rooted. I want to go ahead and get that shout out to the people out there in Lahaina that went through the fires. You know what I'm saying? This hat was brought to me by my homie Yoki Go that was out there during all of that. That was on ground level 0. So, shout out to all y'all, man, the people that make the wear and making it, happen, bro.
For sure. Definitely, man. Definitely, man. We got our usual guest with us. We got to bring him in.
Okay.
Big Dawg. Hopefully, we don't have any technical issues. But then again, this is StreamYard. Yeah, I said it. It's StreamYard. What's up?
What up, Unc? What up?
I was finna say, both of y'all don't want me on here.
Negatory.
Yeah.
Negatory. It's just them crackles and them pops. You got the Rice Krispies going on sometimes when you was logging in. So, it's that airwave stuff. They just trying to hold us down, man. Look at we three beautiful colored people, man. So, they trying to hold us back. They can't do it.
Nope. You know that.
Okay. So, hey, check this out.
Yeah.
I got called into work last night, so I had to go make some money, right? What happened to the Timberwolves?
I'll tell you what happened to the Timberwolves.
Okay,
I'll tell you exactly. Yeah. They look at that, man. That's what happened to the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
But you know what? Let me go ahead and say this though in their defense though, bro, because if you take a lot of time off, it could hurt you. Or if you play too much, it could hurt you. So it could be one of those things because the Timberwolves just came off of that 7-game grueling series against Denver, bro. And OKC was getting to see what their tendencies look like and what worked when they played, what Denver was doing. And I think they kind of like emulated what Denver was doing, but except with their athletics squad that they got and as many bodies that they can throw. It was hurting them, bro. Because they look at this. They took the most 3-pointers ever, and we talked about this last time and all the time about 3-pointers. But the Wolves took the most 3 points ever in their franchise history, bro. They were something like 15 or 16 for 50 something, bro. And it's like that's what happens. OKC don't let you into the paint, man. It's that they got that perimeter defense, bro.
Yeah, that's one thing I was gonna say was that with that defense. Why so many damn threes though, bro? Like, okay, if you out there and y'all tossing up these threes and they not landing, when does it click and say, hey, we need to figure something else out. We need some mid range. We need to bang the paint. You know what I'm saying? Because and when does your coach say, hey, motherfuckers, stop it?
Right.
When does your coach say, hey, timeout, come here, another motherfucker throw up a 3?
Yeah, but hold on. Look at this though. They can't get in the paint. They was getting shot clock violations, trying to penetrate and kick it back out. I'm telling you, man, OKC is not the number one team in the West pretty much the majority of the year all along. And they had injuries. There's no injuries to them right now, bro. They is strong. They solid. Everybody. This is kind of like at the late of the season when they had all of that cohesion come together. So now they just been able to really put it in work, dude. They go like 10 people's deep, 11 people deep. Not many people in the playoffs you'll ever hear go that deep. They stop at 8 or 9 players on, deep on the roster unless there's an injury. So I get what you're saying. That's the reason why it was a record setting because they couldn't penetrate that perimeter D, and then when they did get some feet in that paint, bro, it was a collapse. You got Chad Holmgren, who's 7'1", 7'2", whatever the hell he is, right? He's playing center. Then you got the Williams dude on the other side. He's a big body. He's playing like 6'8", 6'9", somewhere around there. You know what I mean? And they're all athletic, bro. They're all athletic. I mean, Chad Holmgren is closing out, doing a wedge, protecting the paint on a drive, and then jumping out and making the dude shooting the three rush it. Just think about how much space that is and feet that he can cover quickly, bro. So it's and they all could do that. That's what I'm saying. Even people on the bench, you got dudes that are on the bench that played minutes only to defend certain people. So
hey, well, that's how you do it, though. That's how you do it, though, right?
It's chess. It's chess.
Definitely.
They said the first round they had dudes that were popping off and doing great that didn't even really get much minutes in the second round because it just wasn't, the matchups weren't right. So that's what I'm saying. You're a team. You're not looking at one person. You're not looking at those individuals and saying, let's depend on
You ain't
these.
got to get nobody hear that shit. I ain't nobody hear that shit. And I can't argue it because I fucking agree.
Well, they're not the only team, but that's the highlighted team. So, and once again, hence OKC, shout out the way they do all of their after game interviews. When it's Shea, and he's sitting there out late, Clipper Shea. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry we did that to you, man. I don't know. I need to talk to Lawrence Frank. I need to talk to Ty Lue and find out what the hell they was thinking about when they let you go for bum PG-13, who used to be when I got jerseys of the dude, and I could say he done came over and just. Anyhow, but anyway, whatever. So when you got that on your roster, you got that people, and you're giving that environment off to every player down that bench. Where when you are the star player and you're saying, no, come on, we all do this interview together. Man, that sends a different type of message to everybody. One of them numbers down the bench when you look down there, and when you say we need somebody to step up, it sends a whole different message, man. So youngsters, take heed. OKC is a really good team to look at and patent that.
Hey man, how long y'all gonna be on? I'm looking at my phone. Man, I got 9%.
All right, we'll be on, man. Go ahead, Pat. Hit us back. We on.
Yeah, but I already told Left Coast, I gotta go get them little car burgers, bruh.
Man, go ahead on your business, huh? We good.
No, but I want to be on the
tap
show.
in. Just tap in when you get back.
Okay, but check this out real quick. What did y'all think about the WNBA when homegirl went up against home chick, and I called that a flagrant foul.
Okay, I call it a basketball play.
Well,
I call it a normal.
No, man,
it wasn't even a flagrant foul. And the only reason why I say this.
No, come on.
Look.
The way she threw that girl down, man.
You talking about Angel? You talking about Caitlin Clark, who went after Angel Reese? Is that the play, or are we talking about a different play? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But look, you fell hard. You're not. She's a smaller player. So when you're a bigger player and a smaller player, a guard collapsing down on a box player, they're going to foul you a lot harder. She's coming up. She's coming down with it. She wants to make sure she don't get the and one. I get what you're saying. But if we want these games to be as interesting as we like, they can't let it start these ticky-tack fouls, man. Because when they start doing that, it's going to start a trend. And these girls want to play.
On, man.
They want to play.
I was always told, if you going to foul them, let them feel it.
Right. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Too.
She's saying, don't come back in here with that.
The way she did it was wrong, man. She
look,
threw home
do me a
kick
favor.
down.
Angel Reese ain't no little girl. You ain't heard her.
No,
they have history.
Yeah, they got history. Yeah. They got funk. Yeah. They got real beef. They like, Bird and Magic type shit. They don't,
Right. They got
but not as friendly.
Man, no, man. Homegirl made it.
Yeah, didn't they play in the in college against each other, right?
Yeah,
like
it's all
LSU and the whole shit. Yeah, they don't.
That's
like
what
each other.
Remember, she used to do the bye-bye thing, Caitlin Clark, then when it happened to her, Angel Reese did it to her, and the whole world went in an uproar.
Reese went to LSU, didn't she?
That's correct. And they're the ones that put out
UConn.
Caitlin Clark's team. I forget wherever she went to.
I think she was with UConn.
So she put.
I want to say she was
them out, and she waved her bye-bye and got the ring.
And they made a big deal about it.
Yeah, it was.
They made a huge deal. It wasn't
huge deal about it.
That was the deal. But yet, if you
Yeah,
go
it
and look at
was,
all the
bro.
clips, you'll see her doing it to every opponent along the way. So it's
Yep.
not even, it was just, she took her little celebration, did it back to her. Now that I
Yeah.
think is the reason why people are looking into this more, because go look at other plays. Same day, there was other teams that did the exact thing. Hard foul, the other people, you're supposed to buck up in their face. Angel Reese did nothing short of what she should have did on the response.
Right.
And then
Okay.
Caitlin Clark did nothing that she shouldn't have did short of her response and the action. They both did
Yeah,
it right.
but Clark made hers too damn obvious, man. Because come on, man.
she walked away instantly. Like
She better. She better.
He said she better.
Yeah.
I'm not defending nothing, but just being I like that old school NBA. I like that old school
Hey,
NBA, man. I
hey,
like that body in the paint. I
yeah,
love
hey,
it.
you
I
got to
love it.
remember, Kurt Rambis got clothesline, got up, them
Now,
motherfuckers
see,
threw
that was
blows, punches, everything, and was not a foul call.
that
Right.
was a cold
You know what I'm
white boy,
saying?
man. I'm sorry. Kirk Superman, look,
Yup.
Hey,
you can punch that
Kurt Rambis
motherfucking
was a
head,
G,
man.
bro.
You'll
He
shoot
was
right up
solid.
and
You
get back
could,
in your grill.
hey, an
Right.
off the bench player to come to do what he did, you can't knock him for
Yeah.
shit.
No, I ain't
Yeah.
knocking him. I look and
I,
say, "Go, Kirk." Just
yeah, he
simple,
was an
Tommy looking
enforcer,
ass.
bro. He was
Yeah,
an
he
enforcer.
played his part, right? He
Right. He
did what
was an
he was
enforcer.
supposed to do.
Yep.
Period. Look at like
Yep.
this dude was talking about Ben Wallace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Oh,
I think it's that clip I sent you, Smooth, where dude
Mm-hmm.
was talking about because some NBA player got mad at
hey,
him
y'all keep
over some
going, man.
comments.
I just,
Yeah,
I
tap
look
Yeah,
back
we
now.
got
in.
you. Yeah,
Look, I'm coming back. Please
all
believe
right.
that.
Tap in.
It's all
All
good.
right.
It's
Any
all
of y'all,
good.
tap in, man. Tap in.
Yeah, where y'all at? Hit us up.
Yeah.
Shoot an email. We'll shoot a link. Where
Mm-hmm.
y'all at? Y'all tripping, man. I done
Right.
hit up a couple folks, but you know what it
It's all
is.
good. It's all good. Back to the
Yeah.
topic at hand, man. We move forward.
Yes, sir.
Look, I'm trying to
Yeah.
get out.
So,
And this
what do
thing,
you think about tonight's game? Who you got for the night's game?
Man, you know what? That's a good question, bro. But I'm looking at real talk. I'm looking at Indiana, bro.
Indiana.
Yeah, just tonight though. I just think for the reason why is, well, you know what, bro? Let me backtrack that statement because I just thought of something very very important that I didn't put in the equation, and that was Brunson. I totally forgot about Brunson, bro. That is Mr.
Yeah.
Clutch. That is
Hey,
the
that's
key.
a bad dude, bro.
Dallas,
And
I
he
know
played
y'all
with such
eating dirt,
so calm. The
right?
motherfucker
That's
is
what I'm saying.
calm as fuck too. Out, he be out there.
He knows how to orchestrate the
They
game.
just named the street after him, bro.
Yeah,
They just named
yeah,
a
as they
street after
should,
him, a co-name. Yeah, I
as they
just man,
should.
what he
Shout
doing?
out.
Yeah, I was like, that's what's up, man. So they gave him some love out there
Mm-hmm.
in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So like they supposed to, right? He carrying that squad.
Right.
They ain't been this
Yep.
good since Patrick Ewing, right?
And that's what I'm saying. Hey, bro, did you see the turnout, bro? Like the people at the game, like, bro, their celebrity, bro. You know, we always get it when we the Lakers. They show you all the celebrities that come out to the game, right? But bro, they have a sick celebrity, bro, that comes out to those games, and they dissed us, bro.
Yeah.
They dissed us. They were like, well, you know, it's not like the West Coast, you know, their celebrity role that we like to come out and be part of the game. And I'm like, ooh, that's true. A lot of the dudes out here, they just like to go. You know what I mean? But them is true fans,
Yeah.
so I'll give them that, you know. But I'll tell you this.
Yeah, a lot of people that go to the
Yep, that they just go to say they want to go, right? Because it's the thing to do. It's the happening thing to do.
Yeah.
So, but let me say this though.
Yep.
Did you see about that fan that was over there in New York when Indiana in Game 7 did
Yeah.
you know the way they did him? Yeah. So it was kind of
Yeah.
wrong, man. He
Yeah.
split up in the hole. So yeah, bro. I think it's gonna be a good heavyweight fight, bro. I really do. I think it's gonna be.
Yeah, this should be a
some
good
shit.
series. This should be a
Mhm.
real good series, man, because their records are close. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like everything, man. I think it's gonna be a good series.
Right.
I kind of forgot about last night's game, but I was at work anyway, so it wasn't like I was gonna be able to tune in. So
Right. It's all good, bro. I mean, that's shit. That's why they run Sports Center and ESPN 24/7.
Exactly, right?
It's all
Exactly.
good, my guy. But yeah, you hear about that one dude that was over in Indonesia that plays for the Indonesia team that got caught with he's doing facing maybe possibly the death penalty or life in prison over in Indonesia because he got caught with with weed candy. Because out there it's a zero tolerance right there. So he got this shipped in. Yeah, man. He got this. I'm looking for the article, man. But I wanted to bring a light to that because I wanted to speak on that. Just because it's sports, that's one thing. But at the same time, come on, man. We gotta be better than this. You know what I'm saying? We're getting opportunities, and then this is what we do. You go over to other countries, man. The same thing happened with old girl from remember in Russia. What was her name? What was it? Cambridge or something like that? Name. Yeah, that was over there.
Yeah, the WNBA Cooper, right?
Yeah, right. And now you got this person who's doing it, and I'm sure it's not. And then you remember, don't forget the ball, the one that never made it to the league. You know what I'm saying? What he was doing over there, and
China, right? His shit was in China, shoplifting,
right.
stealing fake bags.
Right, man. No, it was glasses. No, he was gonna get
glasses.
some glasses. Oh, okay. Yeah, which is everybody's like, what?
Bro, like why?
Yeah, bro.
Well, I mean, I guess even if you are not are well off, doesn't mean you ain't a thief.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think rich people steal more than anybody else, bro. Probably because no one's suspecting them, right? Like if somebody told me once, they was like, "Hey, when you're in New York, they say be more aware of the dude in the 3-piece suit than the motherfucking bum."
Right. Yeah.
Be aware. I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, trust me, they're slicker than you think." So.
All right, I got it, bro. It's right here, bro. So I'm looking at it, and it says former Santa Cruz Warriors player could face execution over marijuana candies in Indonesia. Yeah, bro, it's just sad, man. Like basically, this dude, he was
execution.
Yeah, he's looking at execution, bro. An American basketball player that plays in Indonesia in the Indonesian League was arrested for allegedly attempting to smuggle illegal drugs into the country, police say. The Southeast Asian country has extremely strict drug laws, and convicted smugglers are sometimes executed by firing squad, bro. Firing squad. And because they have no there's nothing that we can do, man, besides our politics getting involved now. But basically he had stuff being shipped over to him from another Asian country where it was legal, and they it has to go through customs and the airports and all that stuff, and they got somebody gave a tip at it or something, and they searched it, went to the house and found all these candies and stuff in his house that contained marijuana, bro. And they said from what happened when he was being arrested, he was screaming for help, bro. Just imagine you being in a jail for marijuana and candy where you're from, it's legal. It's not even a big deal like that. But over there, you're facing firing squad penalties and death or life even.
I'm just gonna have to not do it, bro.
In a jail.
Till I get back.
Right, bro. And then
you gotta just make that sacrifice, right? That's like when you got a job that piss test, right? You gotta limit your shit, right? You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand if it's what is it worth? Is it really worth it?
I'll be honest, bro. I might use, but I'm not gonna keep I'm not getting shit shipped to me like that, bro. Like,
nah, you gotta be
I don't know. And maybe I got a homie like you that's telling me don't even do it. So, you know what I mean? Like, that'll be on some real shit.
Because, I mean, if you ain't got the right plug to get it to you the right way, because you got to be able to pad the pocket of the customs motherfuckers that's out there. You feel me? If you think you going to let some shit slide, I don't care where you at, right? That's kind of the...
Oh shit! What I'm reading, my guy, is it says the United Nations Office said on Drugs and Crime said Indonesia is a major drug smuggling hub. So, like, yeah, bro. Even despite having the strictest drug laws in the world,
they go through them anyway. They go through there anyway, right?
That's the big. You man, you just like living on the edge. That's the whole thing right there.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
why
whole
wouldn't
meaning of
you
that.
just try to contact somebody in the area? Like, I mean, if you out there, right? Shouldn't you be in the neighborhood somewhere trying to get the plug instead of trying to have somebody send it to you? If
And it was
the place is
candy,
already
bro.
like that.
And I don't know if it was already in the form of candy or if he
Oh, okay.
it says here it goes. I just found it says he played for several clubs in the Indonesian basketball league since 2022. He signed a contract with the Tangerang Hawks last year. Police told during interrogation that he wanted to share the cannabis candy with fellow basketball players. He said the candy contained a total gross weight of 869 grams of illegal cannabinoids inside a package. We're still running the investigation to uncover the international drugs networks behind the scenes to stop distribution. Wow, bro. So you're in a, like, it's not even like, see, me, I probably would have got caught with, like, if anything, I probably would have got caught with, like, a fucking nickel bag or something, if y'all even know what that is anymore. But it would have been just like enough for like a blunt or something. Exactly. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have been you're not getting the ounces like that shit.
Yeah, I ain't trying to bring in.
Come on, bro. Yeah. Like, come on, man. Like, this nigga, how many? 30 ounces, bro. Over 30 and a half ounces, 30.6 ounces. Come on, bro. I get it, it's a candy, but hey, here's a tidbit, y'all. Even the candy still smells if you have enough.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, damn.
Yeah.
And once again,
real talk.
Why?
Real talk. I make the candy shit. I know.
That's what I was saying.
Why
bro.
that much?
Why?
Right? Why that?
Well, he said why.
I mean,
said
how much are you trying to give each player on your team?
Well, that's what he just did. Is
still,
threw other
bro.
niggas in the.
What was you doing? Giving out? I mean, damn.
Yeah, but he just threw everybody else.
He threw everybody under the bus.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
man.
Hey, so.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna change gears on some football,
okay.
And the proposal to ban the tush push fails by 2 votes.
Oh, it failed. I guess they're already good.
It failed. Yeah, they did. They were trying to ban it, bro, and because, hey, just because it works and only a few teams can do it, you can't be mad. You can't be mad. The only time you can ban something like that is if people are being injured. You know what I mean?
What is their whole premise on trying to ban it? Like, what is that? That's
because the fact that the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills have like a 80% plus success rate with the play. And so other teams are just mad because they don't have a Jalen Hurts and a what's that boy name over there?
Over the nose.
Allen. You know what I'm saying? And a Josh Allen. I mean, Jalen Hurts squat 600, bro.
Right.
That's a big dude. He was 6'4". He ain't no little man. You know what I'm saying? So if your quarterback ain't got that size, guess what? I don't care how often you push his tush, nigga. You ain't getting him across to where you need to get him because that's a big motherfucker. He's just as big as a D lineman. You know what I'm saying? Or D end.
And then you following those. You know what I mean?
Yeah, then you following. You got the center and everybody in front of you. Come on, bro.
And then you got backs that are pushing you.
Pushing, you know you're not stopping that.
Come on, man. Y'all just give it up.
You're not stopping a quarterback with that kind of leg strength, bro. Like, and then he's being pushed. Come on.
Stop trying to, stop people's get by because they come up with something that's unique to.
And it's not like they're doing it every play. It's just,
right.
Short distance. It works.
How about this one?
I use it. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Well, yeah, not even better than that. You know what the comeback should be is don't let them get 4th and goal. Don't let them get 4th and 1.
That's what
you know what I'm saying?
Shannon Sharp has said. Shannon Sharp was like, maybe you should work on your defense. He was like, and figure out how to stop it. He said, you can't be mad because your team's quarterback can't do it, or your team's offense can't do it. He said, no.
Right.
And it's not like like I said, it's not like they use it every play. First down, push to, you know what I'm saying? Tush push. Like, second down, they same play. No, it's when they need it, and it works.
Yep.
Can't be mad about that, man. y'all even know the play, and you still mad because you can't stop it. Like, that's the whole point, right? I remember one
Right.
year the first year my oldest boy played youth league, and his coach, we was whipping that whoever the team was, they was getting the brakes beat off of him. Coach walking down the sideline, you score yet? You score yet? Go in, run this play. He was like that, so he throw my boy in right because he was at the time. It was his first year, so he was, he got his playing time, but he just wasn't a starter. He said, "You going? Go in." They run this play. Son scores. Throw a flag. Blocking in the back. They take him back. Coach said, "Watch this. Run the same shit." They ran it again. Another flag. They back him up again. He said, "They still can't stop it. Run it again." Third time. The third time was the worst because my son like stopped at the 5 and walked in.
Right. Right.
He walked in like
Hey,
he's like, "Same play. You still can't stop it." He
hey,
said, "I
let me
could tell
go.
you the play, but you got to stop it, right? You got to be able to stop it. If you can't
Right.
stop it, I can tell you all the plays. If you can't stop them, nothing you can do."
Hey,
I was like, "Damn,
right. That's just like when Jordan them used to tell you what they was about to do, right? So it's just like
yeah."
sometimes you just can't stop it. He'll tell the whole coach what he's about to do. But look, hold on, just real quick, just take a pause, just to say this. Breaking news: Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has won the NBA MVP award. So just want to let everybody know, man. I thought that's the best, you know what I'm saying, like selection out of the people. I know it was really going to come down to him and Jokic, but as my
That's
argument
for
would have
sure.
been is that Shea had the number one team for the long through the duration, bro. They've been OKC was at the top of the league.
Yeah,
Not
they never
saying that
fell off.
Denver, right? Not saying anything short of Denver, but
No,
even OKC had injuries and everything as well, and they still maintained it. So once again, I say that has to be written on the person who's the star of the team to shed that, you know what I'm saying, camaraderie and chemistry and everything else that it takes to do what they've done, and that's hold a top number one spot throughout the majority of the season. And then now you're in the conference finals of your, of your of the West. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
hey man, shout out to that. I'm glad he won, man. I think it's an excellent pick. Rising young star. Shout out to Canada because that's where he's from. A lot of people want to see only the American faces or sports players at the top. But man, a lot of these dudes is coming over here and busting our ass. So uh, I know for sure.
we
Like
got
I
to
said,
step our game up.
yeah. I mean, look, it came down to him and Jokic. Both of them. Man,
Exactly,
you know.
exactly.
I mean, if we had to think about a face of the league that's from the U.S., bro, it's tough. You got to go through a lot of these because you got Jokic. He's still not, you know what I'm saying, from here.
Yep, he ain't done.
Right. So, I mean, but even in the conversation, so what young dude, except besides Anthony Edwards, he's the only one. But look at what they did to him last night. They, you know what I mean? Like, once again, that's what made Shea and his team so great because
Yeah,
um, they shut him down, bro. Not shut him down. Let me just that's not. But when you get 30 something points, bro, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, shout out to Shay on that, man. We can continue, but I just thought that was. I know it's not like right now breaking news, but I know it's just something when I was looking it up while we were preparing to get on here. If anybody didn't know, they're at work, they catch this, whatever, man. Salute to Shay, MVP
Yeah.
of the NBA regular season, and I think he's going to be the MVP of the postseason too. So if he
Or the
keep doing what
postseason
he
too.
do,
Yeah,
and that puts him even in a more, you know what I'm saying, lesser bracket of people, individuals that he shares that honor with. So he's going to be a rarity, even a more rare find. So dumbass Lawrence Frank and
yeah.
the Clippers for letting him go. Yeah.
Letting
Where's
him go,
Paul
huh?
George? Once again,
Yeah,
where's Paul George? All right.
sitting on the sidelines,
I'll
bro.
rest my case, man.
Yeah,
So anyhow,
yeah. Because you didn't want to take the chance on some youth, right? Just the younger, so like give
and
him
he
some
was already
time,
and he
maybe.
was already showing promise. But anyway, man, we can say
See?
that what for something else. But I want to go ahead and shout out my
Yep.
other homie, Brock Purdy from the homie Niners, the big Niner gang, for getting his $265 million contract with about 190, 180 plus or something like that is guaranteed. So
Yeah,
hey, to
yeah,
go from what was he making? 600, 700,000, I think it was,
yeah. Get that
to
man what he worth. You know what I'm saying? Pay him his
265
bread.
or
But see, he earned
5 years.
that though. That's the
Yeah,
difference
that's
from
how it
when you
should be.
give somebody something and they, you know what I'm saying, don't show improve or are less than what you was hoping, and now you stuck paying them this versus, hey, I showed you what I'm worth.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is what I've shown you what I'm working. Yeah.
Right.
So now
That's what's up.
the NFL is gonna they're introducing Protector of the Year award for offensive
Nah,
linemen.
that's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They,
I think
they
that's
better
I
say
think that's
they
well
better
deserved
say them
because without that O
quarterbacks.
line, shit.
Yeah.
Without that O line, bro, you ain't shit.
Yeah. You got to protect them
Yeah,
quarterbacks.
yeah. Okay, so yep, it's
Another
official.
another shout out, Fred Warner. You know what I'm saying? We solidified it because I know we got Kittles. We solidified Purdy. Now we
Warner.
solidified
That's
Warner.
a
Fred
he a
Warner.
California boy, ain't he?
Fred Warner. Yes, sir. Fred Warner.
Yeah, you know what? Dr. Rice coached him.
Okay. Look at that small world.
Anthony Rice coached him. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a couple cats in the league that went through Rice. Yep.
Shout out Dr. Rice, man. Go pick up his
Yeah.
book. You know what I'm saying? The Color of Leadership, y'all.
Yeah.
Real quick, plug-o.
Yeah. The Color of Leadership. It's a good
Mm-hmm.
read.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Open your
Shout out.
eyes to some
So,
things that's
so
going on
definitely,
in our
man.
education. Our education system it's not flawed, it's fucked.
We gotta. We'll
Straight up.
say that one for the
Well, for
regular
another
show.
time, yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
say
but
that for another
right now
time.
this is all about the sports. See, we multifaceted, y'all. We give y'all everything, or try to.
Yes, sir.
Jokic, though. Shout out to Jokic. I know a lot of people don't like to give people to come in second, but listen to these stats real quick, bro. 30, 13, and 10 for the season. 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists average. Triple double, bro. He's up there with Westbrook now, man. So as a big. So,
Yeah,
just
that's
throwing that out there.
man, that's big, big. Yeah,
This season he was
yeah.
the first.
And then
He was the first in triple doubles, the first ever 30-20-20 game. So he had 30 points, 20 rebounds, 20 assists. That's the first ever. Most points ever in a triple double. He had the most triple doubles by a center. He was the first non-point guard to average a triple double, and he was the top 3 in points per game, rebounds per game, assists per games, and steals per game. Now we're talking about a dude that didn't even pick up a basketball, bro. Like I can't even. He wasn't even into it. You know what I mean? And then
yeah.
they found him, saw him. You know what I'm saying? Family supported him, and this dude is a badass motherfucker, bro. And when they talk about slow, when they talk about people's speed, athleticism, agility, he has none of that. He has none of that. And guess what? He's out here doing all that busting. Once again, I said busting our asses out here. So,
Yep.
shout out to those people, man. You don't. Sometimes your coaches will try to push you in a direction that it just ain't you. And if you could just show that you could be productive, now imagine if he was getting into better shape, just like a Luka, then maybe they could do better. They could probably produce more. Who knows? But if you're doing all of this right now, why do you even have to change? Like you said it, right?
Yep.
Why fix something that ain't broken? So shout
Yep.
out to those that just know what their abilities are, and he hustles. He does all of that. Now, is he a detriment sometimes because he's not fast and all of that? I'm sure. Do they try to
Oh,
target him? I'm sure. But look at what he's doing in return.
yeah. Yeah. It'll make you want to rethink your plans, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's
Is it really working? Yeah. So, but yeah, man,
man.
shout out to that.
Yeah. Hey, in NFL news, uh the the NFL just all 32 owners voted unanimously approved the proposal to allow NFL players to participate in the Olympic flag
Oh, the
football.
flag football. They all did
Yeah,
say yes.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. They all
Salute to
said
that.
yes,
Because I would
and
have thought they said no.
your boy from the Vikings is the spokesman. He's like he's a flag and global flag ambassador.
Hmm.
Justin Jefferson.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So he was like, he said it would be, he's quoted here. He says, I'm at a loss for words just to think about the chances of playing in the Olympics and getting a gold medal was a dream. Just reverting back to being a kid and watching the track and field meets, watching basketball, win the gold medal. He said that's something as a kid I always wanted to be a part of, but football wasn't global. And now we're expanding the game and we're becoming more global. That's what's happening. That's gonna be
Hey,
cool though. Cause it's
yeah, yeah.
why not?
Hey,
Why not?
that part.
And
Why
flag
not?
football is big, bro.
Yeah,
It's a little rougher than what it used to be. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just
right,
it's real competitive. Like, cause we,
right,
I remember when we played, they had all kind of they didn't want us doing nothing.
right.
Too much contact was everything. I remember one of the homies, we had a lieutenant on our squad, bro. He was man, with Lieutenant Black. I'll never forget him, brother. He played for the Air Force Academy, came out the academy, right? He played for the
Hmm.
team. And so we ran this sweep. He's the lead blocker, right? This motherfucker got like 22 inch guns on his man's right. He's huge, dog, massive.
Hmm.
And he pushed this dude, bro. All he did was shove him. Dude flew 5 yards, nigga. Flag started flying in the air. He was like, I just pushed him. I was like, don't be mad because old boy got bench pressed. I was like, shit, this is not a flag. Why y'all tripping? Bro, he let him have it. And all he did was push him, dog. I was like, they was throwing flags. I'm like, come on, man. Stop it. It's like you can't block. Okay, I thought you could block. I don't know the rules now. I'm not too sure. But
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of the girls leagues. They ain't no joke. They be balling,
Hey, bro. The,
balling.
yeah. It's. That's why I said I thought it'd be something that they would vote against or at least split, but I didn't know that they all
Yeah,
unanimously,
it says all
jump
32
behind it. So
unanimous.
that's good shit. That's real
Yeah,
good shit.
yeah, yeah. You get you a nice. You get you a you basically take your Pro Bowl team, right?
Right.
You
Yep.
combine the East and the West, right? And then you
Right.
take that squad to the Olympics.
That
It's
part. Hmm.
come on.
Hey, what do you think about this, man? What do you think about that whole? I don't know if you were aware of it, but there was they got the WNBA is investigating their hateful fan comments because of that situation that Unc was talking about. I guess there's some fans that have started chatting some hateful comments. And I just want to know, what do you feel? Because I mean, I know us growing up and playing sports and all different types of scenarios and situations and being around it with, coaching and youth as well. Have
Yeah.
you ever came across anything racial, like with the fans? As a fan, any game to that nature? Because for me,
Um,
I've never really experienced it, bro, and it just seems like
I've
it's
never
rampant.
no. I can't say
Yeah,
that I have. I I know because since I did more coaching than I did sitting in the stands,
right,
so I didn't always hear the comments
right,
from the stand. Like you would hear certain teams, not necessarily anything racist, but vulgar,
right,
like just being
or
vulgar
hateful.
and like
Just like, yeah, they call it hateful, but I'm sure it had to do something with race because it had to be
yeah.
hateful,
So
like
we've never had
hate.
any issues with race. I can
Okay,
recall with any of even when I played. Like and we grew up and it was
that's what I'm saying. Like,
you
just
know
all of our experience, and I really personal have never been around it or had to deal with it, or even somebody coming up
yeah.
and saying anything. It's always just been, hey, like, keep that to yourself, or that's a bit much just about the game, or just arguing calls and that kind of stuff. Just that turns into more, but nothing but once again, like I said, when your uncle was talking, and I believe that this is because it is a superstar that's a black chick and a superstar that's a white chick, and they come from
They want to
colleges.
make it a race thing, bro.
They want to, and then
They
we're,
want it that way. The
and I hate
media
to
wants
say
that
this,
spin.
that there's certain arenas and areas that you play that is pretty has that stigma. Like when you go to
Yeah,
Boston,
Boston,
Indiana, you know what I mean? Like, and
Indiana. Yeah,
that's where
yeah,
this happened at, in Indiana. This was Caitlin Clark playing
exactly.
at home in Indiana. I believe it was. So if
And
that's what
but see
happened,
that hateful shit is unnecessary because at the end of the day, these are two competitive people, right? Two
right,
competitive teams. Yeah,
right,
they got history. It's a rivalry, and that's all it should be, and it should be left on the court.
right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? Left on the court. If you didn't
right,
get me today, then shit. Hope you can the next time. You know what I mean? You
pretty
better be
much, man.
ready, right?
It
And
should be,
that's it. Cause off the
exactly.
court, I ain't gotta talk to you, be your friend or nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if that's how you want it, then that's how you keep it. And then when I
Yep,
see you, hey, I'm about to give you my best. You know what I mean?
yep.
You
Yep.
gonna know I was there today. Win, lose, or draw, you gonna remember this. You know.
And I'll say this too, man. I believe because somebody said this, and I said, man, I believe it because of watching sports a long time. That there's plants out there, bro. When these individuals, they want to plant people out there to do certain things to rouse shit up, to take the focus off of what is building and a great thing. So I think this is probably a plan that could be to demise the WNBA because it's getting a lot of backing, it's getting a lot of support. It's been, it hasn't been profitable in years. Ever, you know what I'm saying, since it started, I think until more recently. I know there was a big TV contract with one of the teams that I was watching the other night, and shout out to them because it's a multi, I want to say $1 billion deal, or not $1 million deal, which is probably not even really heard in the deals with the WNBA at this point. But that's a great start, bro, and I'm so glad to hear it because I believe it's this kind of stuff because nobody wants to really even see girls get into it. Like I don't even like seeing girls fight when we was in school. Like it's not a natural thing. You know what I mean? Like get it happens, but nobody really wants to see that. Now, if you see two dudes going at it, that's a little different, right? But I'm nothing, to the girls that fight, box, UFC, you know what I'm saying, and to all those supposedly manly sports. Hey, shout out. I'm not saying. I'm just saying like it's not a natural thing to watch. That's all. But I just think it's a plant, bro. I think it's something that they're trying to make more of. Like the East Coast, West Coast stuff, how that blew up in music. I think this is what they're trying to do to the W.
Yeah.
So
If
all y'all out
they
there,
trying to if they can cause some drama, if they can stir up some shit and get people arguing and being even more separated over some nonsense, then they gonna do that. You know what I mean? And it's
right?
just a beef between them two girls. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all it is.
Right.
They got a
Yep.
competitive beef and they don't like each other. It's okay.
That's all
It's
right.
okay.
That's
That's
all
shit.
right, man.
That's how it's supposed
Nothing
to
wrong.
be. One
Nothing,
think they the best, the other think they the best, right? So shit.
right. Right. That's how it's
May the
supposed
best
to be,
one
though.
win, right?
Yeah, that part. Um,
Yeah.
One more quick
Yeah.
WNBA shout out.
So the
You know what I'm
big
saying? Just
three.
because.
Can we talk about the big three? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Dewana Bonner, man. She passed Tina Thompson to move up into third time all time WNBA scoring. So shout out to her on the Indiana squad as well, man. That she did
That's
that as
what's
all
up.
time. Moving on up. She's an awesome player, bro. I love watching her game. She's a well faceted big, bro. So awesome. So shout out to her.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Big up.
Go ahead, though, as you was talking
Yeah.
about.
So since we on sports, man, the big three.
Mm,
Big
okay.
three. Shout out to Cube and the big three, man.
Now hold on. Oh, okay.
So
We're
they
talking
just
about
added
Cube's big
Chris.
three.
Yeah, Cube's big three. Yeah, yeah. So shout out to Cube for creating this league, man. First off,
Right.
because hey, 3-on-3 was always the shit. Like going to the park, even if you went to watch, you still was like, you know what I'm saying? 3-on-3 was always a cool game. They just added Chris Haynes to
Mm,
season 8, and he's from the NBA Insider. So they just added him as the sideline reporter for season 8. So shout out to
okay.
him for landing that. Yeah. So
Okay.
I was like, that's
That's what's
pretty
up.
cool, man. I haven't been able to get to a big three game yet. Um, but the people I know that have been was like, bro, it's so worth it. Like this shit is cool. It's hella cool.
Right.
So, I think
Yeah.
you get like 3 games per
Okay.
ticket, man. You get entertainment. They always got special guests performing,
Right.
depending on where they
Yeah.
at. So
I love watching. I watch it,
from,
and I would love
from
to go
exhibit to
to it.
corrupt to KRS Wood, yeah.
I would love to be there.
Yeah, I want to catch one. I just want to catch it. Yeah,
Right.
shout out to all they sponsors that rock with them, and fuck the NBA for being assholes about not letting people
Play.
uh
Yeah.
enjoy the
Participate.
game of basketball in any
Yeah.
way, shape, or fashion. Yeah, and
Yep.
also you got people that are supportive of them, but they can't invest into it because the NBA supposedly there's a clause in their contracts with the owners about uh contribute invested in anything that has the likeness of the NBA, which the Big Three does not.
Of course.
It's half court. Rules are different. You know what I'm saying? Everything. You know what I'm saying? They got a 4-point shot. Like you shoot your free throws from where you get fouled at. That shit dope too, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's kind of cool.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, you got fouled right here, bro. You shooting from back there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Yep.
yeah.
That part.
So,
That part.
shout out to them, man.
Yep.
I guess they acquired an expansion team.
Okay.
Third expansion team acquired by Eric Mullins and Moulton Carl. Okay. I don't know how many teams they currently have, but obviously
I
they
don't
just
know, bro.
added
They just keep
another
on
one.
expanding. I'll tell you that much. Just like the reason why I asked is because the women's,
Yeah, I can't keep up.
like them too, bro. That's another thing that's expanding. That's why I said, bro, like these major leagues, WNBA and the W, bro, they got some competition when it comes to these 3-on-3 leagues as far as the way it's played, the fans that are bringing out, So I think
Yeah.
it's a great thing for basketball in a whole. You know what I mean? Because you can't get too much of that. I don't think they do any 7-on-7 football leagues or whatever that is, right? So that would be probably nice to see,
Yeah.
or a flag
Yeah.
or a flag football league, 7-on-7 flag. You know what I mean? To be able to do that'd be probably
Yeah.
interesting. Who
Yeah.
knows?
That'll
Who
be
knows?
man. Yeah. So yep, they just the third they just so Eric Mullins and Milton Carroll have purchased the rights to the third location based Big Three franchise with plans to base the team in Houston.
Hmm.
They took ownership for the 2025 season, uh, when all the Big Three teams will represent home markets. That's what's up. So this announcement follows the purchase of the rights to the LA and Miami based Big Three franchises that were earlier this year. That's what's
Okay.
up, man.
Okay.
So they putting, they building the foundations, man. They spreading it. That's good. That's good.
Hey man, I like to hear it. I
Yeah.
love to hear it, bro. Shit. See, look, I know I keep jumping back and forth, but I keep rolling around more shit for the WNBA. Breaking news, not breaking news, but the Fever and the Sky game set a record for the most watched regular season game ever on an ESPN network.
Wow.
You hear that? The Fever. This is WNBA.
Wow.
The Fever and Sky game set a record for the most watched regular season game ever on an ESPN network. The numbers should come in, which they'll have today probably, but the numbers should, because they said between 2.5 and 3 million viewers.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's,
All
look
because
at
of
that.
those two young ladies, really. Let's keep it
Right,
100.
right. That's, you know
All
what I mean?
because of a rivalry, right? That now they want to blow out of proportion.
Well, not only that, bro. Think about this. You have that, but you also have the names like Paige Beckers that come in. You got,
Well, yeah,
the
you
old
got those.
heads. So it's like it's been a cultivating, like it's rising, it's rising, it's rising. It's
It's
starting,
come a
and
long
just
way.
because of these two though, it did tip it, and that's what a lot of the argument was saying, that because you got this Larry Bird in a female body and Caitlin Clark, and how come it's now everybody's paying attention to it, and it's not just because of her. It's not just because of her. It's just the timing of where it's at. It was gonna you know what I'm saying, that wave was about to break anyway.
Yeah,
So
it had to.
right,
The evolution of things take time, and
it
certain things
does.
take longer than others.
Right,
Unfortunately,
right, right.
Yeah,
So I'm glad it did. But like I said, man,
yeah,
it's just
yeah,
amazing to see a lot of this stuff that's going. Like we don't hear about it a lot. So I'm glad we started doing what we do, and we can bring a lot of little light to different things. And there's
yeah.
so much sports to talk about. We'll get to it. I mean, even
Oh
down to
yeah,
high school sports. You know what I'm
high
saying?
school. Yeah,
And
exactly. I got a
all
I
of
got a
that.
partner. I got a partner. We got to get on here too.
Hmm.
Charlie McGee.
Okay.
Fuck it, he refs youth league.
Okay.
Oh, look who back. Look who back.
Who bag?
Look who back.
Got some with
I
the
don't
bit,
know if he
huh?
ready.
Yeah, I see him trying to come up and get
Yeah.
ready.
Oh, he done disappeared. So the big three have 8 teams
Okay.
currently. So you got the Boston Ball Hogs, Chicago Triplets, the Dallas Power, Detroit Amps, DMV Trilogy, Houston Rig Hands, LA Riot, and Miami 305. Those are the
There you go.
what up? We saw you. We was waiting for you to get it together, man.
Nah, man, I already did what I had to do. You had to bring me in.
You went off and then you popped back. That's not my.
Hey, well, hey, it's like that. Pop goes the weasel. Shit.
Yeah, because the weasel go pop. I know, man.
Oh, real
Hey,
quick.
how you feel? Let me ask you this, How you feel about the Big Three, the Big Three League, the 3-on-3 league that Ice Cube got?
Ice Cube. I'm gonna say you talk about Ice. You know what? Now check this out. I ain't gonna lie to you. They got some cats that's ballers. That's better than some of these fools that are in the NBA.
Yeah, but they considered old.
Yep, that's all.
And that's why they don't get.
You don't. Yeah, you don't see.
Yeah,
don't see
but
no
you
young
got
ones.
you got old 4 and 6 still out there, but you got dudes that are way better than him. That's sitting
Yeah,
somewhere else
but
because you
bro,
can't play no more shit.
give, give me a chance, man. Come on.
Yeah.
You're better than some of these youngsters that's coming out making all this big money. You can't, man. You can't even scratch your ass.
Hey, the Big Three is different though because it's you have to play defense, bro.
Well,
You
yeah.
have to. You know what I'm saying? You
Well, look,
have to.
it was like back with Lambeer
There's no
and
choice.
Rodman
Hey,
and all. Man, they played deep.
hey man.
Right.
But anyway,
Rodman, like people not like you look at Ben Wallace, right? And I heard the dude was saying he was like Ben Wallace averaged 6 points through his entire career. He said, but that defense was stifling.
it was nasty.
6'9" playing center, making 7-footers look like little bitches. Like,
They were
but
nasty.
did you hear Detroit talking about, oh, we need you to score more? No.
Nope.
We know what you need to do, Big Dog. Handle it, Big Ben.
Handle
Like
it.
that's your job. Rodman, they knew Rodman wasn't gonna get double figures in points. And but them boards, he will take
Hey,
them
but G,
all.
check this out, homie.
Defense,
I called your punk ass cousin. I said, here, come on, man. You got Smooth, you got D, you got me. Look, you like the Clippers, Smooth like the Clippers. Come on,
see,
man. No,
you don't
see,
even want to support a Clipper fan, bro. You see how I'm saying?
man.
Man,
No,
you know
brother.
what?
See,
You know what? That happens in this sport, man. It's only when it's hot sometimes, I don't know. But I could say this, bro.
brother,
Not this way, bro. I stand on business to 100.
it's hot right now. My thing is, be a man. Pull your pants up. I give you my word. I say, hey, okay, I'm gonna support you guys. I'm gonna
That's what's
support
up.
you.
That's what's up.
I ain't gonna say shit, man. No.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Did
shit.
we lose it?
Blacked out on us.
Hey,
Somebody must have. I
that's
think when
probably got a
the
call.
messages come through and shit, right? He on his phone,
Okay.
so you know how that shit go.
Well, let me go ahead and for this brief intermission, I got another quick stat for you. I was just talking about her, Paige Beckers. She becomes the second fastest player in WNBA history to record a stat line of 15 plus points, 5 rebounds, and 5 plus assists, only behind who? The one and only Candace Parker, bro. So, and she's a guard. So Candace Parker, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Paige is a guard, bro. She's a guard. She's only 6'2", I think, if that. If not, I mean, not even.
That's short.
If that,
yeah,
that's
short
what I'm saying.
in the league, bro. That's short.
Right. So
is little.
I'm just saying that she's a baller, man, and it's these things. So when you hear these numbers, it's just that was a televised game because, bro, like I went to go look at a game and it wasn't on. I don't have a WNBA package. My bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just didn't. I went to go look at it and I was like, damn. So they ain't televising it. So we need to promote to get these women, man, on prime time games where people are at home chilling and being able to chill and watch and turn it on. They promote the damn lingerie league more than they promote the WNBA, man.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's once again we gonna keep on doing what we do, man. Unc's back with the static.
Yeah, he back with the static claim.
Oh, what you gonna try to say is me?
Say what?
No, that's you, D.
That is not me, huh? That's
Look,
you.
look. You're gonna be able to check this one out on the playback. Watch. We just muted you right now. So on the playback, when you watch this live, you can see it's you.
Yeah.
You know what? Y'all just want to do that. I ain't worried about it.
He said, "Y'all just want to do that to me, huh?"
That ain't it, man.
I love it.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. Your phone.
Something's going wrong.
Yeah, something wrong with that shit.
Hey, Unc, you can't take the phone in the bath with you, Uncle. You got to keep the phone out the bath.
You know what? Y'all got jokes. That's all right. Y'all got jokes. I feel you.
Yeah, man, you can't.
Pretty soon, you're going to need an old motherfucker like me. Yeah, you're going to need an
Can't
old
be
motherfucker
FaceTiming in the
like me.
bathtub, man.
Right, bro.
Oh, you know we love you, huh?
Yeah.
Hell no.
No, we do.
No, we do. You just sound like a gremlin is chewing through the phone and shit, bro. I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
I gotta keep it professional, man. It's all good.
I don't feel bad. Hey, that was me. Remember, for the past 2 weeks, man, I was glitching. I was everything. I had to go ahead and swap on up different computers and, uproot. I gotta unplug shit, plug it back in when I do. But hey, make it happen.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna ask you this about this, D. And see, we talked about this for a little bit. You heard what Giannis came out and said, right, about destinations he would like to play at.
Yeah.
He said L.A. He didn't specifically say which team, but he said I would like to be in L.A.
Yeah.
So
I seen some shit earlier today, but I don't think it was real. So I was like,
yeah, there's a lot of these trade proposals.
There's a lot of bullshit being posted. Yeah. Somebody posted some shit with him in a fucking Lakers jersey signing a contract, like sitting down. I was like, that's not him. Stop it.
You gotta be careful of AI.
I wouldn't. Yeah, that AI get you. Boy, I looked at that shit. It was like, come on, stop it, y'all. I said, stop it. This is not the case.
Right.
Like, you got a whole summer to figure out shit.
I'm interested though, because if he's talking that, and one of the things that came up, I know when we a couple people kind of like looked at it for the Clippers, and I'm just gonna give that a little bit of highlight, and that came from them saying that we would have to possibly give up Zoo to get him. And I say this, man, if we have to give up Zoo to get him,
it's gonna be something big. It's got to be something big if you're gonna pull him anywhere. You know what I mean?
That's true, but I don't think we should give up Zoo.
I mean, that's just how it is.
I wouldn't mind giving up some other pieces to get him, but to pair him and Zoo, especially in a league right now where you got people at 7, you got some teams that got 7-footers at the 3, 4, and 5 positions, bro. They're all 7-footers. So guess what you're gonna need? You're gonna need those individuals to combat that. So.
Yup, definitely.
How about now? Okay.
I don't. Nope.
That's you, D.
It's us hearing me through your phone. Your phone is translating my shit into Gremlin, and I don't even know what that is. I promise you it's not me.
That's all right. I love you.
You gotta be careful with this guy. Now you gonna get don't get mad. It's not we not playing no games. This ain't no joke. We don't do pranks. It's just there's something wrong. Something's wrong with this shit. I don't know. We don't do any of that stuff.
Hey, D, did you tell Smooth I'm gonna check on that thing for him?
No, not yet.
You just did.
Yeah, you just told him because I asked you and you didn't say nothing. He was speaking in code to me too, Smooth. He was like, yeah, well, you know, I get it from you know, and he only had 2, you know. So
you know what? You better be glad you my nephew, man. You better be glad. Look, I tell you like I tell all these little fake ass dudes, what up, OG? I said, hey, what up, man? And then they look at you all sideways. I said, don't play with me. Don't do that.
See,
You
they
don't want to
always
do
want to
that.
resort to something, some rough stuff.
I ain't doing violence, man. Look, I ain't the one to come knocking at my door. So let's go play some football.
Right.
Oh man, hey, well, you the one that was saying you was down.
Did we get
Uh-oh.
Hey,
down or
bro.
no?
So we like, hey, Smooth. I'm like, shit, 17, 18, fresh out of high school, right? And one of my partners, what's up to Johnny Valencia and the whole Valencia family, Freddie, Abel, Coco, the whole squad, Abel, all of them, right? This is my other home, right? So we at the
Move.
park. So they cousin Junior used to drive this old ass like 67, 68 Cadillac, powder blue with a drop top, dog. And he ride around and see motherfuckers at the parks playing games and set up games. Oh, I got a squad that's gonna whoop y'all ass. How much y'all
Right.
want to bet, right? And then he'd be like, he'd come to the house. Hey, what y'all doing? Nothing. Come on, let's go get this game going. What? You don't even play sports, motherfucker. Yeah, but I bet them some beer. Yeah, y'all gonna whoop their ass. So that's what we would do. So we was
Move.
playing these dudes, and they was like, well, let's get a bigger game. And I was like, yeah. And Johnny said, bring your uncle. I was like, and all of us was like, hell yeah. So this other team was like, man, don't be bringing no old ass dudes out here and shit, trying to get hurt and something. So this motherfucker show up, bro. You know, he's 6'2", 250, right? Motherfucker show up, bro. And we out there and we was like, all right, it's whatever play was. And Johnny goes, we giving it to Uncle Chanel up the middle. Hey, bro. This motherfucker hit the hole and Moses showed up, nigga, and split the seat. Every dude, hey, bro, the whole team did like this. I'm not tackling him. He just ran straight to us.
Move.
We
had fun that day. We had fun that day.
Yeah, we had
That's
fun
right.
that day.
I bet y'all
That
did.
shit was fun. We was out there.
Playing with these youngsters, I go like, shit.
They was like, oh, don't be bringing no old dude. And Freddie said, y'all ain't seen his uncle yet.
Right,
They was like, you ain't seen his uncle, bro. This ain't that regular uncle, motherfucker.
Do this shit at Gonzalez Park down the street from the old neighborhood, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't need no damn mouthpiece or nothing. Let's play. Shit.
Hey, we was out there. Hey, I throw a beanie on, bro. That's about all you get out of me. I throw a beanie on because I'm not able to throw my head at a motherfucker. So.
We used to play tackle football in the street.
Yup.
And that,
We used to play on.
throw me a pass in front of a truck. I'll run all across that hood.
Right.
Like, okay.
Right.
Next.
Right. That part.
Yeah.
That
Brother
part.
scored the next day though. But anyway, what did I miss, man? Y'all been on for an hour and 2 minutes. So what did I miss?
Bro,
Oh shit!
everything. Man. We were talking
WNBA,
about the
Big Three talk, everything.
NFL.
NFL.
Don't
So the
get that
NFL, the
Oh,
NFL
coaching.
just approved. The NFL just they just unanimously they all voted on motherfucking
It's called unanimously.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shit. You know, you had LA County School District. I mean, we from Pomona, man. It's different schooling out there, dog. It's a little different.
Come on, man.
Sometimes we get tongue-tied. Shit.
Me and you both look. Hey, me and you both play for the Compton Get Backs, okay? So
Yeah.
don't talk that shit.
I think they need to get this back. I don't even need it no more. Like, so
We can play on the Compton Get Back.
NFL, all 32 teams, they voted to allow NFL players to participate in the Olympics flag football.
What?
Yeah, so they made flag football is now an Olympic sport. So the NFL says they voted yes on allowing NFL players to represent the U.S. in flag football.
No, that's bullshit. Cause see, watch.
Why?
They're gonna get those guys. No, hell no.
Why?
Why you so upset?
No, you get hurt, you ain't getting paid.
It's flag football, huh? And I'm sure if all the teams are okay with it, they know that there is a chance that somebody might pull something or you know what I'm saying? But
Let me pull your coattail, bro. It ain't
I
the
ain't even
players, it's the owners that said, okay, sure.
Yeah, but the players wanted it. The players wanted it. They're like, hey, I want to go win a gold medal too for my country. So that's what they're trying to do.
Let them play these rugby dudes. Them motherfuckers.
No, because that's called rugby. The U.S. has a rugby team. They just not as good as these other motherfuckers, I guess. I don't know, but we have a U.S. team. So why can't you just do flag football? They're not hurting nobody. It's flag football.
Motherfuckers ain't gonna go up against no rugby dudes, man. No motherfuckers don't care.
That's why the rugby have their own sport. That's why.
Have you seen the thighs on some of these motherfuckers, man?
Yes, I have. Yeah, them rugby dudes ain't no joke. But you know what? I don't think how well would they be able to adjust to playing American football, and how well would an American football player adjust to playing rugby if they haven't played before? You're saying, but now our kids, some of the kids, Josiah Flores, what's up? That's one of my bonus kids, and then my boy Kai Santos, monster. Now they done play both rugby and football, and when the rugby made them better football players.
Right. They need to be
I can tell you that.
That's it. But I guarantee you, let a big motherfucker look like Smooth come up the middle with yams as big as a guy.
Hey, them boys be, bro.
Man.
Hey, them rugby dudes be some thick motherfuckers. Thick rats. Like, you be like, ain't nobody that big supposed to be moving like that. Those motherfuckers be moving, bro. And have you seen that new competition shit they got? Where you know how they do the slap shit, right? Where they slap the shit out of each other. Right. Well, now they got this league where it's one-on-one, like tackling drills, but it's the rugby caps. Wow, going head up. Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's just like back in the day when we used to play.
Yeah, it's like doing Oklahomas. You know what I'm saying? It's like doing Oklahoma drills and see who can run through who.
Shit.
It's a league now. It's a league. Yeah, I'm not getting in any way, bro. Hell nah.
No, I'm a move.
Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna pull a cramp, man. Hit the.
But D, Smooth. You know what was really cool though? We played the Samoans over there in Lomita, and we were right across the street from Kaiser Harbor. And man, we went to the hospital. They went to the hospital.
Right.
Look, bruh, we were playing some ball. Oh man, I miss those days, man.
Hey, did you bring that up only because I look Samoan?
No, brother, I'm talking about you gonna be on my team. Like I picked Smooth and I picked D. Now look, you hot the ball to me, you motherfucking run.
Yeah.
Just keep running.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cause I don't want nobody hitting nobody, man.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, bro, we don't play with this. Hey, because Etowanda High School was all Samoan when we was coming up, man.
Right.
That whole team was Samoan, bro. The quarterback, the running back, the lineman. I remember, Glenn hit that motherfucker. They chop block, right? Glenn what's up, big dog? What's cracking? He man, him and Johnny double team this motherfucker, man. He came to the sideline. He said, I hit that motherfucker with everything and just slid down his leg. He was like, these motherfuckers ain't moving. He was like, the fuck? Hey, bro, it was crazy. I'm telling you,
I got tackled and was looking out of my right ear hole, man, in my helmet. They looked up and all I seen was
your helmet around on your ass.
No, wait, hey, D. All I seen was end zone. It's like, oh, these motherfuckers ain't gonna catch me. All of a sudden, man, they put smelling salts and shit all up on my nose. They looked up and said, man, you all right? I said, yeah, what happened?
Today.
Man, that motherfucker clocked you.
He said, what happened?
What happened? Who there?
I'm all right, but what happened?
What happened?
I said, what happened? They said, man,
it's Sunday morning.
carrying some little blind side. Man,
They woke him up this Sunday morning, man. What's wrong? You still on the field in your uniform?
Hey, you look at it, shit myself, man. Cause that motherfucker hit me.
Right.
Hey, ain't that what he said in that one movie, The Longest Yard? I think he shit himself.
So
He did shit himself. He hit that motherfucker so hard he shit. He shit.
knock the shit out of you.
Oh, hey, your girl, she ain't gonna be coming back. I think we just talked about it. She tore her she tore her ACL or Achilles tendon. Your boy that was playing with the Celtics, he tore his
Well, yeah,
Achilles
Tatum
tendon.
tore his shit.
Yeah, Tatum. Yeah.
Oh, I seen that the way when he did that pivot and then come off that on that right foot. That was it.
Yeah.
I cringed on that one. I said, ooh.
Always, man. Like when they do them replays and you can see it's a non-contact injury, 9 times out of 10, it's all bad, bro. All bad.
Yeah, but just like when I had my left knee, my right knee drained. Man, you should have seen the size of that damn needle.
Oh, I seen it. I've had it done too, bro. My left knee.
I looked at who you gonna use this motherfucker on?
What you doing with that?
That's just like when I went to get my first colonoscopy, man. I seen that big ass milky bottle. I looked up and said, hey, y'all got Conrad Murray up in this bitch? I had the anesthesiologist laughing. I had the doctor laughing. I said, y'all laughing, I ain't.
All right.
Don't mess up. You don't want me to come up off this table. I'm whooping somebody's ass.
Right. Let me ask a question to both of y'all then. Let me say this.
Here we go.
What do y'all think about offense being the number one thing or defense when it comes to winning championships or any type of advancement and winning a lot of games? Got a lot of people that are saying that
defense is everything.
Okay.
You know, I'm glad you said that, D, because
defense
without no
everything,
D, you
man.
ain't got no O.
Okay.
Yeah.
Without no D, you ain't got no O.
Right.
Now, offense have to step the plate up, but no, the defense, that's the main shit.
Okay.
But I mean, you can look throughout history though of sports. Every championship team had some serious defense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can look at any run from a sport team and their defense is always mentioned. You know what I mean? You look at the Broncos when they won Super Bowl 50. That defense humiliated Cam Newton and them. You know what I'm saying? You look at Jordan and them runs. The defense, man, the defense of those dudes stopped you from trying to get anywhere. You know what I mean? You look at Seattle when they had Sherman and all. When they had that squad, that defense, bro. Russell Wilson always had a short field to work with because that defense was no joke.
Well, hell, let's go deeper.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
look at Chicago. Look at Singletary.
Yeah, when you look at the 80 Chicago's, that 84, 83, 84 team,
Singletary.
Bro. Come on.
Hell yeah, man.
They had a defense, bro.
They had the wideouts.
Yeah. You look at the Niners back in the day with Ronnie Lott. Come on, dog.
Let's go deeper than that, D. Look at that white boy.
Fred Warner right now.
Look at the white boy that was with Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Pittsburgh, the Iron Curtain. Pittsburgh was known for their defense.
Right. That's where they got that term. Iron Curtain.
You didn't even want to go to Pittsburgh, bro.
Right.
I wouldn't want to go up against them. Like, shit. I know.
They what they call them, the steel curtain, the iron curtain, whatever the hell it was called.
Yeah, the Iron Curtain. That's right.
Yeah, man. You ain't. If anyone thinks that not playing good defense is going to win you championships, it's because you're a loser.
Shit.
Your ass, you done lost a lot because you don't play defense, right? Because if you don't play defense, you don't think that. If you're not a defensive person,
bro. You'll be amazed at how many individuals will go ahead and think that it's purely dedicated on offense. That's the reason why I'm bringing it up, because even on offense, you still got to move without the ball. Even if the play ain't called to you, you're a decoy boy. You gotta run it like it is your play, right? So
Rip
that's what
Hamilton.
I'm saying. When you right, look at right now, who does that? Steph Curry, like he run constantly. He moves without the ball, so you never know what he's gonna cut. You got a lot of players' defense that we're talking about. OKC, look, it made a team break a record in shooting threes, right? More threes at halftime than twos. I don't know what the end record was. I believe it was still the same thing, but that's predicated on defense. They don't want to shoot that. They had to shoot that.
This the only shot you gonna get. Y'all better make them. Okay. So when I was young and I was like to hoop with the big dudes, that's what they would tell me. They was like, "Hey, bro, don't be thinking you gonna come do some layups and shit. We smacking your shit way the fuck back there. So you better learn to work on a jumper." And that's what you had to do.
Right. Well, when I was teaching
this the
Sula
only
to play,
shot you're gonna get.
Yeah, when I used to take Sula to play, and when she played with us on the court, right? Hey, what? Nah, I don't care, girl or not. I'm gonna play you like I do. You know what I mean? And that's how now I would take her to parks with us, and she would go ahead and run 2-on-2s, 3-on-3s with other dudes at the park, and I'm like, y'all better play her. And you know what I'm saying?
Can y'all see this? You see that marker broke my right eye? Oh, I was a layup champion. Man, I took my ass in the hole. Homeboy elbow my ass and said the same thing what you said, D. Said, man, don't be bringing that shit in here.
Yeah, you gotta earn that bitch. Hey, I remember my sons, it was the dads against the sons. And I told them, I said, as soon as I stepped on the court, I said, I want y'all to understand something. I have unlimited fouls. I'm using all them bitches. I want y'all to know that we playing street ball. Hey, bro, they was mad at me. I was ripping shirts.
I would have been mad. I would have been mad at you, bro.
Moving screens. It was vicious, bro. It was I showed no love.
There's no
you can call them, call it.
If you're gonna call it, call it. Still, man, there's no unlimited fouls, though. Come on, man.
Yeah. You know why? You know why I got unlimited fouls move? Because I am not a hooper. I'm just out there for cardio, bro. I am not a hooper at all. Don't even pass me. You pass me the ball, I'm shooting every time because somebody might pull me out. You know what I'm saying? Basketball ain't my fizzle. So
that's what I'm saying. But you can't do an unlimited foul, though. That's because I do play the sport, and I've been a victim of the unlimited fouls.
If you call it, you call it. If you call it, I'm not gonna deny it.
But at some point, that's wear and tear on the player, though, man.
Yeah, because my kids thought they was better than us. Fuck them. Shit.
I get that.
Yeah, they was trying to talk all that shit, and we beat them too. Bunch of out of shape ass motherfuckers beat them too. I was like, "Are you? We over here huffing and puffing."
He's got unlimited fouls. Nigga,
Foul.
I'm only guarding one person.
What was you wearing? What was you wearing? Jeans.
Nah, man, I had my hoop gear on.
Okay.
I had my hoop gear on. I was ready.
At least that. All right.
I was ready. I even stretched. Make sure I ain't pulled nothing, man. Everything. You know. You ever take two people out with a screen? I have.
If I was coach, I'll have to sit both of y'all down. Now, fuck that. No, you sit down. You sit down.
Hey, I'm the dude you put in the game when you need to start a fight.
Yeah, right. When it's time to throw blows, I'm just,
like I said, I'm just there to get the workout, just to get the cardio in. No other reason. You just need a body on the team. Okay, look, I'm going to pass y'all the ball. I'm going to run some picks and some screens, elbow a couple cats. And yeah, that's it. And then when you get mad, I'm going to tell you that's why you're not in the league. So let's just keep playing. Quit tripping, bro.
That's right. Right. That's right.
Professionals, cut it out. You saw the gray hair and you saw the reluctancy when I got picked. So damn it, this is what you dealing with today.
You get what you get.
Hey, my boy would do that to me. Johnny would do that to me. Hey, D, we go to the gym. You want to go run? You want to run some full court? Get a little cardio? All right, then. All right, you know I'm just following these motherfuckers. Hey, the dude said, "Hey, man, pass the ball." I said, "Nah, because y'all not going to pass it back." Yeah, I'm shooting.
Yeah, right. Right. Kobe used to say that shit. It's like, man, you
Hey,
get the ball from you better shoot it.
yeah, but hey, I played defense.
Right.
I played defense. I got boards, and that was I did my part. I wasn't trying to be the star. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I was just making sure the little Mexican dude in front of me wasn't scoring on me because he was like 5'5". I was like, this motherfucker ain't about to score. He had
Said the
all
little-
kind of elbows in his back. Ugh, I was shoving the shit out. Yeah. And he kept trying to
Hey,
back
hey,
me
dude.
down. So shit, he was okay with it.
He was all right. Yeah.
Hey, your big,
Yeah, he was okay with it.
hey, D, your big cousin used to do that shit. He
Oh,
look up,
Roger.
man, come back, eyes running and shit. And I was like, man, what's wrong with you? Man, he hit me. I said, hit him back. Shit.
Yeah. Hit
Let
that
that
motherfucker
motherfucker see
back.
you
Yeah.
like
See,
that.
this is what happens when you take one sport and blend it with the other sport. It becomes rugby, bro.
Exactly.
It's,
The one regret, the one regret that I have, well, I got a couple regrets from the military, but anyways, one of them was I didn't.
What?
Anyways, that's
What,
another
D?
story. But the one thing I wish I would have done was play rugby for the Air Force team. This dude was trying to get me to play because we had the flag football league, right? And he was
right.
like, bro, you would be so dope. I was like, man, y'all too big. He was like, man, you too fast. He was like, it'll be okay. He was like, and I didn't even fuck with him. I should have. Because now that I watch it and my kids done play, that's a dope ass sport, man. I wish
Right.
I would have
But I
had the
wanted to,
opportunity to
nah,
play.
D.
Because
I
it's no
wanted,
different than sandlock football, bro. You just going out there
yeah,
banging.
brother, but no,
You
no, D.
banging. They don't get hurt. They have less injuries than the NFL.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These dudes
Yeah.
ain't getting hurt like these cats. They ain't getting concussions and all this shit.
Look at him.
So look at
Yeah,
him.
yeah. But I'm just saying,
Uh-uh.
they not
No.
getting
If
hurt.
I wanted to, I looked at them big motherfuckers. I say, oh, no, no. It's
Yeah,
like, hey, you rocking, 230, 235. At my worst, I weighed 280. And I still wasn't going to go play no damn soccer. I mean, no
yeah. That's
rugby.
because they
No,
14-year-olds are 280. That's
Right.
why.
And
no.
that's a diet. 280 is a diet.
280 on the
A
diet. I'm
diet.
slimming down for
That's
wrestling.
hey, boo.
I'm slimming down for WWE. Nigga.
That's taking the poi out of their damn. That's taking
Yeah.
poi out of their damn fucking everyday regimen of eating.
Hey,
No,
hey,
I
no
wouldn't say,
spam.
bro.
I can't eat
Right. No
spam.
spam and no poi.
Yeah.
No, no,
Shit.
y'all can have it. Look,
He
you
said,
young.
"I gotta have it."
See, I can say this. You youngsters, y'all can have that shit. Fuck
Shit.
that.
I'm gonna tell them youngsters they can have that shit.
Yeah, me too. Y'all can have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't want to
Yeah,
be
man.
the. If
man.
that's the case, I don't want the sock.
Yep. Yep. No joke, man. Hey, them Samoans don't be playing, bro.
No, they don't be playing. Man, I seen that shit. I go,
He said,
oh,
"Nah,
wait a
Hey,
they
minute.
but
don't be playing."
rugby is worldwide though.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Yeah,
it's really
Australians.
popular sport,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's no joke. Cause I
I
got a
love it when I
channel where it's just straight rugby, like
Rugby.
from all
Yeah.
over the place. I be
Right.
like,
Right.
wait, AD. I like it when you look up and see them cats. They doing that, that Samoan shit.
oh
Stomping
yeah,
on the ground and
the
with
war,
their
their
The
hands
war
up
war.
and
Yeah.
chanting. Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
dope.
That's
That's
dope.
always
yeah,
been.
man.
I think their culture
Hey,
is dope as fuck, man.
hey,
Their
hey,
culture
hey,
is
this is
amazing. That shit.
AD. This is me when I see him do that shit.
I'm grabbing my gun. Shit.
You go
I'm
and grab your
barricading
gun.
myself and
Hey,
grabbing a
look,
gun. Anybody do that? You can take
I
my
see.
parking spot, bro. You can have my spot in line. I ain't even tripping. Go ahead. I ain't got time for this shit. That's a lot of energy to do that. I'm cool.
That's the Booyah tribe on
Cool.
that ass.
Look at
Yeah.
that booyah tribe.
Booyah Tribe, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Booyah Tribe. Legends,
Shout
bro.
out.
They
Shout out.
certified motherfuckers right
All of
there.
them. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so now who plays tonight? Cause see, I didn't know somebody
Okay.
played last night, man.
You slipping, Unc. You
You ain't been
slipping.
keeping up. You slipping up.
Yeah, if it was a snake, it would
Tonight
have
is
bit you. We got New York and
Indiana
Pacers.
and yeah.
Yeah, Indiana and New York. And it's in a home game for New
I'm
York.
sorry, man.
It's
I
in
got
New
to go.
York, right?
Yep, in New York.
Yep. So yeah,
Oh, I
that's
got to go
gonna
with the Knicks on that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that since we got Unc on
yeah, I'm
resume
going with the
discussion.
with it being a home game for the Knicks, I'm a rock with the Knicks on this game. And
What's the standing?
because
Who has
well,
what? What's the numbers?
you got to look at as far as away games, Indiana is like 20-20. So they 50-50 on that. So New York
What's
has
the
a better away record than
okay?
than
What's the
Indiana.
standing tonight?
Say
It's
what?
0-0. This is game one.
It's 0-0. This game one.
Oh, game one. Oh, I'm going with the Knicks. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Knicks will take this game. They have to, honestly. I
I'm gonna
You talk
say
think
about
they
this.
the
have to.
series or
I,
tonight's game?
I think the Knicks get it tonight. I don't think it's a have to win tonight at being a game one. I just think they're gonna be so highly motivated to be there. Indiana's seen some success more recent than New York. But once again, man, you got the number one clutch player in the league, and that's Jalen Brunson, who's playing tonight for the Knicks. Man, and that dude is
Yeah.
unstoppable.
Okay.
He's dude, you can't like deflate his team, bro, because he just knows how to keep them going, and he's a very good orchestrator of the game. I know
Yep.
Still a good game, man.
Dallas is stupid for letting that dude go for almost nothing, bro.
Is that the first game or that's the second game?
It's the only game.
What? That's right. They're in the back stretch. Okay.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is the conference finals. So this
Yeah,
is
this
the
is the
first game
conference
of the
finals.
Eastern Conference Finals. So,
No, the Knicks are
man,
going to do it. I'm sorry.
yeah, I think so.
I like Indiana, but see, that's my dad's home state and stuff. My brother's team, the Pacers. I call them the Fakers, but it's all good.
So who do you got
Right.
for
Love
the
it. The Knicks.
series? For the whole
Oh, the
who you got for the
Knicks.
series?
Knicks in five.
Knicks in
Uh,
5?
oh, you
Yeah.
talking gentleman sweep, huh?
Yeah.
Hey,
Damn, I don't
it's gonna,
know.
hey, it's gonna be just like your name. It's gonna be smooth.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I
Yeah.
think it's gonna
It's
be
gonna be crazy.
honestly, I think the
I'm thinking of
Eastern
game 7,
Conference
bro.
in 7 games too,
I think
bro.
it's gonna go 7. Yeah.
I think it's gonna go all
Oh,
7.
wait a minute. Wait a
Just
minute.
I'm just saying the way these two teams play, they not gonna man, ain't nobody gonna back down. Just the way they've been
Right,
playing. They not
right.
gonna nobody's gonna back down. So I think they're gonna push each other
Okay.
to a game
Y'all say
7.
seven.
I mean I could be
Okay.
wrong, but I'm saying
Knicks in five.
Okay.
Knicks in 5 for
And
sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my reason now. Like, not only is how they got here, when you look at the makeup of each team, the way they play, okay, both players, Tyrese Halliburton and Jalen Brunson, are the heads of each snake. When you take both of those
Okay.
teams and the head of them, they're selfless players. Those people will make sure their teams get off and their players get off and get going in rhythms. They know how to do that. They're not worried about their numbers. They're not worried. They're gonna get them. They know they're gonna get them.
They know it's coming.
Yeah, they know it's gonna get it,
They
bro.
know it's coming.
They're not a rush to get it. So they're gonna make sure everybody else gets into a flow of the game, gets a taste for it. They're gonna make the ones that have the jitters in their stomach, because they know in the locker room when they talking, when they
So
playing,
okay.
they're gonna get all that out the game. They're gonna make sure that they're good and they got it. Just like Shea Gildress is.
So they still gonna be feeling each other out for 4 games.
No,
They're gonna be
no,
feeling each other.
nah. This is the only game they're gonna feel each other out. After this, it's all gonna be strategy, but it's not even gonna come down to that, like them having to feel each other out, because the adjustments are gonna be made by each point guard. They're gonna tell the coaches what they're doing out there and what they see. This is what we need to be doing, and they're gonna listen. See, a lot of other teams don't have that. They got the veterans that sit on the bench that see it from the sideline and talk it. But then the players, like I said, these are point guards on their team, or at least the essential ball handlers on their team. So what they're doing is able to say, hey, coach, we need to do this. You'll watch when they talking to the coach when it's their balls. They might get pulled out for 1 or 2 plays because they need to talk to the coach and tell them exactly this is what we need to go ahead and look for these plays. Look at what they're doing. They know that, and they're combating that. So I think these are 2 very great coaches, and you got 2 point guards or ball handlers at the helm of their squads that will make sure that they make the adjustments. And that's what killed us as the Clippers. Our ball handler can't make the adjustment.
Yep.
That's cold, man. I still say five.
That's right. That's right. It's so. Let me ask you this. So, New York is going to win both at home. Indiana's going to go home and win what, game 3? And games.
Okay,
What?
it's
How
2,
you plan on doing?
2, 1, 1, and 1, right?
It's 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Yep.
Okay. Okay. The Knicks are going to win the first one. The Pacers is going to win the second one.
Okay.
The Knicks is going to win the third one. No, the Knicks are going to win 3, 4, and 5.
Okay. So the only game they
Yeah.
lose is 2.
Yes.
At home. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
A friendly wager?
Wait a minute.
Friendly wager.
No.
Super box. Friendly wager. Let me get one of them things, man. Come on.
He said, wait a minute. He said, wait a minute.
Talking my language now.
I'm just
Wait a minute.
my friendly wagers are easy, man. You just gotta go wear a Clippers t-shirt on one of our next lives.
Hold on.
You gotta wear it. Oh, hey, I had the homies used to do that at work, bro. I got one of my partners, he a Chicago fan, bro. He had to wear a Niner jersey. I still got the photo somewhere. He was heated.
Right.
Fuck yeah. I was like, don't be mad. Y'all lost. Don't be mad.
Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy.
That's how the homies normally do it. Like, if your teams, if you got to bet the friendly wager, you got to wear my team jersey next time we kick it. We take it, you know.
We don't see enough of each other to say you owe me some beer or something, you know. So I gotta go ahead and get it on live.
Well, I get you a cold one, bro. You want a 40 or you want a 6-pack?
Nah, I don't even drink like that.
Yeah, he need to get him a Fresca.
Yeah, you gotta give me a Fresca. I would Fresca. A green machine or something. You know what I mean? Like something green, some fruits and juices and veggies.
Well,
hey, see, that's why I wanted your punk ass cousin to come on. Cause see, you mentioned anything about the Clippers, you in trouble. You in trouble. He swears by the Clippers.
That's it, man. That's it right there.
But it's faking. Oh man, you can forget that. I said you can't even play. Now he talk about, oh, I can do this, I can do that. I said, then sit your punk ass down.
Sit your ass down.
Sit down. Shit, I'm way older than you, and you.
I hope he watching too. I hope he watching Roger Tillman.
He watching.
No, I'm kidding.
It's gonna cross.
I want to take him on the show. That's what I want to do. Cause see, that's gonna be a hell of a show, man.
I sent them I think I sent them the email. No, I didn't. Because I didn't think he was going to reply, so I didn't even send that shit.
No,
what we need to do is we're going to start learning how to run this like a little bit better, where we got to put the link in the description while we go live, so that way we ain't even got to send it to people. It's just going to be in there. We just tell people, if you want to jump on, you'll see the link in the description. While we're on, click it. It will send us information to somebody's backstage. So we'll get it. You know, we ain't done all of this yet, bro.
No, I did send it to him. I sent it to him. Yeah, I sent it out like to like 5, 6 different people. So you know, it's on us. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, you're right. We just throw the link in the description and we good.
Right, and we'll just keep on letting you know, so that way when we got our tickers and shit, we'll go ahead and just say, hey, or I could put something on this little, you know what I'm saying, template, just say, hey, if you're trying to jump on, it flashes here and there, link is in the description. Yeah. We don't got moderators, we don't got none of all of that, but, we can just throw it in the comments. We can say we'll just pin it in the comments. The link, just pin it as the first comment in the link.
Yep.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I like it.
Just like that. I just put it in there.
So I like it. Challenge.
So if you look at the comments, now we just figured it out.
Yeah, I see it. I set up I don't know if you see it on the screen. I set it up for the comments pop up on our screen. Yeah.
So perfect. Yeah, we're learning, man. We get it.
Yeah, we learning. We getting there. It'll get bigger. It'll get better. But man, I think we might as well go and call this one a wrap. Wrap this shit up. Yeah, we've been in for a minute. We talked enough shit, and he over here, Unc over here doing magic tricks and shit with the camera. Hocus pocus. I think with the palm of your hand. What is you doing?
Palm readers.
It's magically delicious.
You over here thinking you Miss Cleo and shit over here reading palms and shit.
Hey, Smooth. That's what I told her. I said it's magically delicious.
That's what it do. That's what it do.
Don't get it twisted.
But hey,
No, I'm
folks,
just not
we gonna
learning.
get up out of here, man. It's me, D, Left Coast Kings.
Doc Madness, you owe it to yourself.
Hey,
Yeah. And Big Dawg. Big Dawg.
I'm Big Dawg.
Yeah.
That's right.
See what I deal with, y'all?
Yeah.
Till next time, next Wednesday, same place, same channel. Tap in.
Hey, and give me a channel that do all that snap, crackle, and pop.